Hey there, Virgo. Welcome to a reading for the week of February 15th. I forgot what week it was, but thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. We're just gonna jump right into this reading, and we are going to see what is coming up for you. We're going to take a look at your current energies with this main spread, and then we are going to clarify at the end with the baby tarot here, and we are going to take a look at any additional details that want to come up for you. But also make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you this week. But Virgo, this is very interesting as far as a reading is concerned. Virgo, where is this going for you? You have an ace as your center card. The center card is the most important card here in a 9-card spread, so definitely some success coming in for you. You have this building blocks card here, so it's like things are falling into place, but what's the problem here, Virgo? 7 of Swords. It's like doing things on your own. I feel like you need to open up to allow people to help you with this energy. Very good card, this building blocks card, but maybe it's like, I feel that this reading is saying you're so close to this freedom that this horse card could have. This came up in reverse. I don't think none of the other cards in here are in reverse. So it's kind of weird that came up in reverse. I don't read reversals. I don't think you're supposed to read these cards in reverse anyway, but it is interesting, because I do get this sense that some of you are definitely feeling kind of a little bit stuck this week. It's actually looking like a good week. So, again, don't worry about it. But I feel like maybe coming into this week is maybe what I should say. You're feeling kind of trapped with this energy. You have the King of Pentacles, 7 of Swords, and the 9 of Pentacles here. For some of you, I feel this is saying the 7 of Swords to me, can be a card of lying, cheating, stealing, of course, Virgo. But really, he is stealing these swords from this army that is back here on the card. The card really kind of represents, number one, being a lone wolf. It says, don't try to do things on your own. Number two, it can be a card of running away, but what I feel for you is it's kind of like saying you can't totally remove the risk from doing something that's clearly going to be successful. 9 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Page of Wands. And you have the King of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles to the 3 of Wands in this diagonal. This is a very successful reading for you, Virgo, but I feel like it boils down to the 7 of Swords. I feel like that 7 of Swords is saying there's something you want to accomplish, and maybe there are risks in doing whatever it is that you want, but it's kind of like saying you can't totally remove the risk. There's nothing you can do to 100% protect yourself from something happening. And I do feel there's some fears here with this moon card, So definitely something to think about. For others, I do feel like you could have been dealing with a situation where someone ran away in a relationship. Could have been another earth sign for sure. Could have also been a Pisces here twice. So some of you could be kind of dealing with that. What I would say to you is you have this horse spirit which says freedom is yours. So it's like you're being set free, regardless of what's going on here. I do get this weird back and forth energy on the moon card here. We're going to clarify that moon card, of course, in just a minute and see, but I keep going back and forth in my head. I feel like ping pong. You're just back and forth type of energy on this moon here. It's almost like you're getting to the edge of an airplane here, and I feel like you're about to jump out, right, with a parachute on, of course. But there's an element of fear, of course, with that moon energy, and I feel like you need to realize how free you're going to feel. You have the moon, the Ace of Pentacles, and the 5 of Swords here. Again, it's kind of interesting because the 5 of Swords to me is a clue card. If you don't know, I have certain cards in the tarot that I use as clues for something that could be happening, and the 5 of Swords to me can sometimes come up when we need to take a risk. The 5 of Swords, we can look at the 5 of Swords as the card of the white flag. Even in the Deviant Moon Tarot, there is a white flag in the background on the 5 of Swords. So the 5 of Swords to me sometimes can represent quitting or just giving up on something. But it kind of really says that you could be giving up because you feel like you've tried every single possible way to accomplish something. It's like we could look at this as 3 different people in battle, but there's another way to look at the 5 of Swords. We could look at this as the 3 of the same people, and we could look at this as the same person. And the card is just showing us the different stages of this person. So in the back, they may be lost in battle, right? And they're crying with their head in their hands. Here, they've just learned to walk away from fighting and battling. here in this second person, and this last person has kind of gotten to this point where they're trying to win at all cost, right? It's kind of like the negative side of competition or whatever you want to call it. But we could also say that you are kind of at this point where you're just giving up on fighting, right? So you just are taking all the swords. Like, look, he has all the swords, 7 of swords, he's trying to take all the swords as well. And so it's funny that on the 7 of swords, he only has 5 swords. But look, he has dropped them at this point. So, to me, it can be a card of needing to take a risk. And you have the 3 of Wands here as well. 3 of Wands is kind of like taking a leap of faith. So some of you, I feel, are like about to take the lead, or you need to take the lead on something. This 9 of Pentacles also, I feel, is saying like you have all the resources necessary to start something, to start some journey. And you're clearly about to go on a journey with this Page of Wands. You do have this release card here. I do feel this feeling of like releasing a person where there was running away here. I get this like weird feeling here as well, Virgo, that if this story is for you, like I feel like maybe at one point they ran away, maybe you got back together and then you ran away, or vice versa, right? Could have happened, anyway here. Like I feel like both people have been like the runner and the chaser in this weird relationship that I'm seeing here. So if that story is for you, I feel like you are just releasing it. I feel like you have made the decision already to release this connection if this is about love. And you have the Page of Wands, the Hangman, and the 3 of Wands. Yeah, it's like you're taking the lead. You're finally looking out into the future. For some of you, if you are dealing, I do get something from the past here, but this is not an ex thing. I feel that for some of you, that maybe you did talk to an ex, or you have been talking to an ex in the recent past, but I feel like it provided answers with this Hangman energy. It's like, so maybe it provided clarity, or maybe you are getting clarity or closure with this Hangman. It's popping into my head. For others, this is just an adventure. Page of Wands is like going on some sort of adventure. 3 of Wands is like waiting for the perfect moment when there never will be a perfect moment for you to take this risk with the 5 of Swords. And the Hangman is like wanting to delay things, but I feel like you're finally realizing that there never will be a perfect moment to do something in your life. And it could be anything. For some of you, I'm getting like it could be starting a business with the Ace of Pentacles, could be starting a new job. It's definitely some sort of journey. The moon is part of the Fool's journey, and the moon represents fears, but the moon doesn't say stop. As I always say, I see a lot of readers reading the moon as if it's saying stop. The moon does not say stop. There's a path that runs straight down the moon here. So I feel like this is almost your path. Like, yes, there could be some unknowns. It's like you're starting something new, maybe like a new job, new business. You could be traveling or moving even. And I feel like this is saying there are fears in doing that, rightfully so. But look, there's a path right here, and this is what the path is leading to. There's a path right here on the Ace of Pentacles. The path is leading to, success, abundance, happiness, whatever this pentacle is for you. This could even be marriage. To me, the Ace of Pentacles is the path to marriage. So some of you could be moving towards marriage and love as well. But let's see. I'm not exactly clear where this is going, so let's get some clarity here, Virgo. Thank you for being here, by the way. Really appreciate it. Make sure to drop a like on this video. Really appreciate all the likes and all the support. But Virgo, let's see what we have going on for you here, Virgo. Magician wanting to pop out there. I don't take pop outs, but it is interesting. So you have the Wheel of Fortune towards your destiny. You are moving closer to your destiny. You have these 7 of Wands, something, and I feel like 2 sevens is internal fears that don't exist. So a lot of fears showing up in this reading, but the 7 of Wands is a card of conviction. It just says when you know that you want something, you will accomplish it, plain and simple. So it's like this Ace of Pentacles, I feel, is some sort of goal that you're trying to achieve, which has come up for you a million times. For some of you, I always get moving, but for others, I feel this could be like a specific job or business that you want. It does feel financial to me, and I feel like it is part of your destiny with the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune, I feel, is also saying that you're kind of like matching up with the energy, and maybe that's where the moon is. The moon could say that to be something, it's like you have to have a certain energy, right? Like think about like an actor, for example. It's like they are able to step into a role. And that's popping into my head. I feel like with this Wheel of Fortune, it's almost like you're learning that you have to step into a role. I always tell people when I say this, it's like you're not changing who you are. I feel like you're just raising your vibration, or you're just matching an energy here with this card. There's a snake on the side of the Wheel of Fortune, and that snake represents your vibrations. And so I feel that's very important for you. It's like you're raising your vibration so that you can step into some sort of role in your life. We're going to have to see what that role is. You do have the Three of Swords here. Again, like I said, some of you could be sad about a past breakup or a past separation. Really, honestly, I feel like you're getting over it because of this last row. So some of you, it just looks like you're healing from a past separation. Yeah. You have the Eight of Pentacles here. Definitely putting in the work, finding success. You have the Death card going through transformation. Almost every single sign that I've read for so far this week has had the Death card. Again, I would say that during retrograde times, it doesn't really surprise me that we would be going through a transformation. Sometimes during a retrograde, it's like we go back and we work on something, and then we decide we don't want it anymore in our life. Or maybe we change something, right? During a retrograde, we redo things. So, to me, that is a transformation. You have the Star here as well. Damn, Virgo, I like this. Definitely like some happiness and you moving towards a wish here. A lot of healing in this reading as well. So I feel for a lot of you, you're going through this major healing thing. I feel this energy of like going in and then like exploding out. That sounds so weird, but that is the energy I'm feeling here, where I feel like for some of you, it's like maybe the past few months you've been very kind of like internal, very kind of tight, tight into yourself, or I don't know how to describe this. It's like you've pulled your energy back. And now I feel like you're finally ready to kind of like explode out. Sorry, Virgo, every single reading I do for you, the light goes out because I'm dumb and I don't charge them properly. So sorry about that. But anyway, you have the Chariot, some sort of victory coming in for you. Definitely could be travel for some of you. Judgment, ooh, love it. This is like you waking up to something. In the Eight of Cups, definitely walking away from the past. I feel, again, some of you are walking away from a past relationship here, but you're probably walking towards your true inner calling with this Judgment card. What I would say to you here, Virgo, is that this reading to me is like you have had a wake-up call. You have too many cards here that would represent you having a realization. Judgment card and the Hangman coming up next to each other. The Hangman is like you have been stuck in suspension. Like I said, you've been stuck in this very tight energy that I'm feeling, and now you are finally waking up to something. You're like finding some answers with this Judgment energy. I do want to get more clarity on that. So let's see what this waking up is talking about. Three of Cups, major celebration coming in for you here. You have the Ten of Cups. Are you kidding me, Virgo? Fortune after difficulty, happiness, happy home, happy family. King of Cups. This could be you like waking up to like what your true love will look like or what you want them to be. Bottom of the deck, the Four of Wands. How crazy is that? So marriage. But I feel like for some of you, you could be waking up to your true love. Yang, oh, love this. I would say even if this isn't love, this is very creative energy. It's like you're waking up to, like I feel like what you are waking up to is what I was saying, is stepping into a role. It's like this whole reading, I feel like it's just saying you are waking up to where to put your energy or what you should be working on in life. It's almost like you're waking up to your purpose, with this energy. So love it. You have the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is wholehearted energy. Queen of Wands, she puts everything she's got into something. And I feel like that's what you're waking up to here. Five of Swords, again, with the Ten of Cups. Some of you could be fearing love, I feel. But the Queen of Pentacles with the King of Cups here, you could be attracting a water sign into your life or an earth sign. I would say you have water and earth showing up here. So you could be attracting one of those signs into your life. But the Queen of Pentacles is like you finally having the resources to do this right here, to channel your energy. I feel like you finally have the resources to do things that you want to do. Now, this is an amazing reading. I feel like for no other reason than the Wheel of Fortune with this Judgment card here. It's like this is your destiny, number one. The Wheel of Fortune is your destiny. The Judgment card is kind of like you waking up to your purpose. And I feel that you are finally putting yourself in those shoes with the Queen of Wands. I feel like you're finally putting yourself into the right energy. I love this. So thank you for watching, Virgo. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you this week. Also, feel free to like and subscribe. Really appreciate the support. But thank you, Virgo, and definitely enjoy your week.